Do you agree with me that there's like different kinds of funny? Like there's some people who can be funny off the cuff naturally in a conversation, and then there's people who can actually take it to the stage. Because in my opinion, the stage is something totally different. You know, like in order to, it's one thing to do offhanded quick comments and play off what other people are saying, but if you're up there and the spotlight's on you and you got nobody else to play off of, that's like a different kind of funny. It's a different way of delivering it.
It's a different kind of funny, but if you understand funny, it's just a matter of putting together subjects in a way that that utilizes your sense of humor. Like if you can do it in a conversation, most likely you can do it on stage, but it won't be easy. You know, it's like golf, right? Mm-hmm. So like if you can whack a golf ball and you can knock it into the hole, well, hey, you can kind of play golf. Now, how good can you play golf? Can you play golf in a tournament? Can you play golf under pressure? Can you play? It's like everything else. It's not. But comedy is different in that it seems like you're just talking. So it seems so easy. I can talk. You can talk. It seems like easy to talk. Just go talk. But once you start doing it, you realize like, oh, this is like a mass hypnosis I'm doing. This is way more complicated than you think it is. But it can be done. But it's not like, you know, there's certain things if you're physically limited, you're never going to be able to do. You know, like if you're frail, you're never going to be a linebacker. Mm-hmm. It's insurmountable. But if you're funny, you can figure out comedy. It's just how much effort do you put in? How much time do you put in? How objective are you about your skills? You know, how introspective are you? How well can you see how people are perceiving what you're doing? What's the flaws in your delivery and what's the flaws in the way you're piecing the material together? I mean, it's complex.
Yeah, I feel like there's so much pressure for a comedian because you have to get laughter within reasonable time frames.
Yeah.
So you could try, if 2 or 3 punchlines flop in a row, now all of a sudden people are thinking like you're bombing.
Yeah,
and you lost the crowd. You know what I mean?
You have lost the crowd.
That's a very difficult thing because you compare it to something I do where I do like political commentary. I don't need a laugh. If I get a laugh, it's just extra. You know, I just get to babble and have like no consequences, and people either accept it or they won't. But it's not the same level of pressure because if I don't get a laugh, it's like he's a commentator. What do you expect? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, it takes a long ass time to get good at it. Some people are very talented. Like we were talking about Chappelle, like when I met him when he was 19. He was good then. He was really good then. Some people just, they have a better head start. They have a better personality for it. Maybe they studied comedy when they were young because they were big fans. They were always watching it. They kind of developed an understanding of patterns and delivery and stuff. Whereas some people, they're just the funny guy at work and people talk them into an open mic night. But I've seen guys like that. There's this guy that went on to be a executive at Comedy Central, and he kind of stopped doing stand-up. But he used to work in an office somewhere. And one night I saw him do an open mic night thing. It wasn't exactly an open mic night. It was like guys were talking people into going on stage that were funny at work or something like that. And he went on stage and he fucking killed with his suit on, with his tie on. It was really funny. And I remember talking to him. I go, hey, man, his name's Jordy Fox. And I remember saying, hey, dude, you can be a funny comic, man. You could really do this. And he did it for a little while, but then he just, like, whatever reason, he just went on to be an executive at Comedy Central, and he kind of stopped doing it. But you saw a spark right away where I was like, if you just focus
you can do
and drive, you can do this. But that's a big ask for some people.